All right. Just getting everything settled. Let me close a few hundred Windows tabs for Chrome, because I collect those like I collect Hammerwatch resources. All right. Content. Hmm. Yeah, let's get some Ranger in. Okay, got everything set there. Let's do some donations, and then we'll get started. Oh, and let me make it so I can see my chat. Doubt anybody's posting things so far, but you know. OBS, go. Okay. Oops. I also need to re-enable some things, like the view count and the... No. That was from when I was sick. I'm not actually sick, so I don't need to display that. Have the chat box, the view count, and the... the little box signifying where the chat is. There we go. Actually, I don't get enough chat that's even worthwhile. I'm just going to take that one off. Cool. All right, let's see if I can get into the groove of using a strength bow. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. 109? 109, okay. Well, both the gray items are right here at the beginning. That's nice. Blessed bread's not a bad one. Most creatures are, in fact, undead. I think rapid fire mode makes more sense for the majority of the early game. So I don't actually care about killing swaths of guys. I just care about what's killing in front of me. I think it makes it easier to maintain combo too. We'll see. Evasion. That's just equipment over there. Okay. Ah. I need to correct that. This needs to be experience. Just realized when I picked up that and it was 57,000. I was like, that's not the right amount. Another question. If I'm hosting a game on my town... Let me answer this Discord chat real quick. I don't think I'm using bleeding. I think I'm using critical. Yeah, so it doesn't even matter for the wicked hooks. Oops. Or thirsty, not bleeding. Alright. That's both secrets, and that's everything on the map. Oh, I had the speed monument. I need to be using that more. There we go. Oh, we got both of them right here. Nice. Cool. Book of Enlightenment. Big, big help. Let me adjust my Discord real quick so I can see more stuff. There we go. All right, got all of those out of the way. Oh no, trap, damage, so much damage. Ah, oh, ow, ooh. There's a secret. Not a good secret. Okay. Oh, secret. All right, more speed. Let's go. Oh, just lost it. Darn. I probably should have traded for the iron. Oh well. I say better to make quick than right decisions. That is correct. I am George. Let me actually pay attention to the game instead of looking at all my other different menus. Oh good. Brings the resistance early. Yeah, I've gotten all the characters to 500 now, so now I'm just raising Ranger some. I'm not sure if I'm going to take them all the way to 1,000, but I want them to get a bit higher. No real big goal yet. maybe a tentative, get everybody to 750. There are not yet. I suspect that might be one thing that they add eventually, but it has not been in the base game. Or it just might be something they don't replicate. I can't say. Alright. 2 Shadow Curse. I could go and get that pyre, but I'll just wait. I did that smooth. I wasn't even trying to. This game has scaling that makes it so that you eventually outscale creatures in EHP versus their damage, and you very quickly outscale in damage. There's a kind of bell curve where things get harder until like New Game 40, and then they start getting easier and easier. Plus, there's infinite donations with the chapel. Kind of like there is sort of infinite scaling with the desert statues, except it's much more direct here. It's scaling that is to the root power, but you also gain resources squared, so it sort of bounces out to be like a linear sort of growth of EHP and damage here. Like, you can see how I've donated with my characters. Like, I'm not even using any spells, but I'm still donating wood instead of just converting all to gold right now. But yeah, it's like almost 340% extra weapon damage, then tons more EHP from Quarrier, and then a bunch more recovery from Iron. When you factor that on top of, just the stats that you have on gear, like, to be fair, I'm using overpowered gear. I'm level 560, but I have a level 1000 character, so I'm using my level 1000 character's gear. I have to tier it so that 2 of my pieces give strength so that I can wear the higher pieces. Yeah. Yeah, partly. The gear itself also just scales. Where it's tied to the item level. The green enchantment just slowly goes up over time, and those scale with each other. I think... So trinkets are not between runs, but gear is a permanent addition, like an ARPG. And yeah, you can switch the gear between characters. Not between players, but between characters, because you have a shared bank. Uh, mm, yes and no. Um, you can only find normal gear within, I think, something like 10 or so levels of your current level. As a way to, discourage people from doing that. But if you run the epic maps, you can get epic gear of that particular level. You do have stat requirements to hit the gear, so it's not straight away like the best thing to do. Yeah, but there are definitely ways you can make yourself overpowered, but you're kind of playing yourself at that point. Because in a game about grinding, if you skip the grind, why are you playing? You know? And, like, traps do no damage to me because my rogue's also, like, almost level 800. And rogues prevent or reduce trap damage in this game. So I can pretty much just outright ignore it. Nope, that's just gear. I don't need it. Need to remember to use the long charge strikes when I'm actually trying to kill big rooms. Yeah, and the largest reason my runs slow down is because I'm killing things for experience. I could be running much quicker if I just decide I want to skip stuff. But I'm also trying to level. It's tied to the class's level in this game. I believe the old one was progression, but this one is explicitly level. But level is tied to your new game, so it's sort of directed, but it is level. Yeah, every 5 or every new game raises your cap by 5 levels. Much like Hammerwatch 1. I'm really looking forward to the new class to raise them up to. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Experience is a little bit more friendly in this one, where even at my level, if I clear everything, I usually will level cap out. I don't need to do runs just for experience. But we also don't have the well to make runs better for experience either, which is a downside. Yeah, if they could put a well in or something to help with experience, I would be very grateful. Because I currently hate the experience grind. Oh yeah, followers. Yeah. I think they said pets are coming in the next patch. I don't know if they'll collect resources or if they'll just look cute. We'll see. But we should expect that before the end of June unless it gets pushed back. Which I'm hoping it doesn't get pushed back because the community's kind of biting for an update. Dead. Oh, I'm only one level into this. Man, that blows. Okay. Yeah, not having experience on Cape was a big accident. This is the Ranger. The Marksman subclass. But the actual attack is just the bow. It does get a bunch of buffs that help the bow, but you could use this weapon with any character. Unlike the first games where it was tied to the class. The class has special abilities, but the current way it's designed, the special abilities are not the in-game progression, it's the weapons. Until you get really, really late game. Like, more than anybody has legitimately gotten late game. In which case, spells become better again. I think something hit me for a lot. I think I got whacked with one of the lightning arrows. Like, you see, let me try to get hit real quick. Yeah, you see. But I do have a lot of healing over time, so I can generally ignore most of it safely. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be this blasé about damage if I wasn't wearing extremely overgeared gear. But my resistance and my armor is much higher than it would be normally. My health is also lower because I have health on less pieces of gear. Because I have strength on several pieces to get... It's weird. My EHP's higher, but my health's lower. Go figure. My highest is my wizard who has completed 196. A new game 196, which gave me the level cap of 1005. Which, you know, I was playing at 1000, but I farmed the gear and eventually did get that 1005. 1000 just seemed like a nice number to be at. Wizard doesn't give me anything particularly good on my title, though. But they do have a buff that gives them more experience that they can take on runs, which does make them quite convenient for leveling, which is the main reason that I went with them first. Although they also just have a subclass that has bonker stuff. But you could do it with anybody if you really wanted to. As long as you have other subclasses or other classes titles to support. Yeah, I'm behind on levels. Oh well. It happens. There is an indirect level cap because of limitations. Experience isn't necessarily hard, it's just annoying. Most of your experience or most of your resources come in from trades with this type of vendor. But experience, you just have to kill things because eventually even the scrolls just don't mean anything. And experience is one of the things that gets harder and harder to get as you level. Like early game, it comes a lot easier. But yeah, I think the level cap that you can actually reach without the game breaking is like in the 3000s. And then the game stops counting experience. It doesn't mean people haven't cheated higher than that. People have definitely cheated higher than that. But the game stops rewarding experience after a certain point. Which I'm sure might get fixed eventually, because it's definitely a bug type thing. But it's not a priority because no one is legitimately there. And they don't design the game for cheaters. The bonfires are to reduce Shadow Curse, which is a bit like the Mummy's Curse that you can get from certain sources. They're a bit different. Instead of reducing accuracy or anything like that, they just make you get hit harder. But same principle that, you know, they stack and they make the game harder for you. In this game, you can only get up to 100 Shadow Curse. So it's not even that much. But it can basically Yeah, there's map. I don't like going over the map. It just makes you get hit harder. That's the easy way to say it. Early game, it's useful to stack it because there are items that give you buffs for having it. Yeah, hope you do. It's a fun game, and it give you at least a bit of fun. I think the first one definitely has more content, and I'm really looking forward to them pushing more stuff out for this. I'm a bit bummed that it's taken them as long as it has to get them the first DLC out, but I'm hoping it's going to be worth it. Alright, how far am I behind? Yeah, I'm still way behind. They start at 40% on death. And eventually I think you can get it down to 20%, and you just get it all if you complete a run. You're not actually taxed, it's just a percent off the top on death. So it's much more lenient than Hammerwatch 1. And even then, all the resources go to the church, which is that stacking infinite buff that I showed earlier. So it's very lenient. Like even if it gets wasted, it goes to something you eventually will want to use. And eventually, once you've bought everything, that's where you're going to be putting all your resources anyway, so death, like, isn't even a punishment. No, you get 60% of everything, but here. But where the 40% of it that you don't get goes is into the donations that stack up in here for the additional weapon spell and reduced damage taken. So it's not like they just disappear. They go still into your resource pool. And then once you get a high enough church, you can just donate to those sections directly. Which you're not going to do until after your town is completed. But once it's completed, that's where everything is going to go. So... Oh, there's a little graphical bug going on, moving my text to the top right. God, those bugs. Oh. Let me get the eyes over here. No? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a few known graphical bugs that they're just having trouble pinning down why they're happening. And that's one of them. Gold, wood, stone, iron, crystals, and ruby dust. The last two are enchanting resources that you get from dismantling trinkets when a run's done, or in small caches that you can find during the run. The last two are used for shifting the enchantments on your gear. to determine what stats they provide. Iron is used for upgrading weapons. Oop, I was not quick enough. Yeah, I'm not going to level. I would have if I would have had proper enchantments on my gear, though. I just didn't. And that's basically a run. No. Well, you can increase it some amounts, up to 20 levels, but you can't pass that. So you do have to constantly be finding new gear. Yeah, Carnage of Learning is what I need. Yeah, so after... Well, there's things called elixirs that you can get, and you can get 3 of them per stat every new game you clear, and they just permanently increase that stat by that amount. So you can grind them out to get 3 per new game you've cleared. So seeing that I'm on new game 110, I can get up to 330 per stat, whereas I have 320 strength, 325 dex, 323 intelligence, 325 focus, 316 vitality at the moment from the elixirs. So I can still get I have room to get more. And yeah, you just find those from clearing the boss in certain chests. So you can grind out to max, but there's catch-up mechanics that it just doesn't make it worthwhile unless you're struggling. All right. And because I'm catching up, I don't need new gear because my gear's already been gotten at better at higher levels. All right. Let me see. Is there anything better than that? Okay, my best helm. Nope. Can I wear better boots? Probably not. No. All right. 2209. Yeah. Let's see. Next best helm I can get. Would be at 2285. That still weighs out. Next boots I can get are probably at level 1000 ones. Yeah, 2796. About 200 stats away. Okay, so I'm a while from getting anything new. Got it. Good to know. Yeah, and the Ranger gives more weapon power. Not entirely the reason I'm grinding them, but it is a piece of it. Um, oh no, my strength is about to be in the negatives. Or my armor. How sad. Boo, gold game. Bad pool. Yoink. Nope, nothing down here I need. Actually, the dash one might have been good. I do go through mana decently fast. Whoops. Better thoughts for that next time. Pops up. Yeah, I'll take a Phoenix Feather. That means I can't die even if I'm stupid. Oh, I already got both secrets. Okay, I was looking for the other one. Doesn't work like that. It's only 2. Bloop. There's nothing down here I needed. Okay. Waste of a trip. Speed. I would normally take the wood, but I'm trying to get experience, so... Alright, how am I doing experience-wise? Okay, I'm only a little bit behind. That's not too bad. I could cleanse the Shadow Curse, but it's only 3. I don't care enough. Alright. Much wow, so damage. There is a planned DLC coming before the end of June at their last announcement. After that, there's also a Q3 and a Q4 update planned. The Q3 is a free update, and the Q4 is planned to be another DLC. You can check out the details they've released on the official Discord if you want to see. I think they've also posted an announcement on Steam. I think they posted it back like November, December, maybe even as old as October. Yeah. Oh, Book of Enlightenment, yes please. Why not? Oh yeah, when the new content comes out, I'm definitely going to be playing it. The release is officially stated for second quarter 2026. So that could mean any time now. But knowing Mirren, yeah, it's going to be the end of June. No offense to the man, but he pushes the deadlines best he can. Which I understand you want to polish it the work the best you can before you put it on the world. Yeah, the next patch is going to have a character in its DLC. So that's going to be an interesting thing coming to a character with all the title bonuses I have on this account. The new games are going to be a bit ridiculous. Ow. I took a few neat arrows into the face right there. That hurt. Oh, got a sneeze. Maybe not. Maybe so. Nope, looks like a knot. Never mind. Do I want more health or more damage? More health. Who am I kidding? My damage is fine. A little bit more regen never hurt anybody. There we go. Now we're starting to earn experience. Yeah, okay, 2 levels in already. The 4 quartz. I'm doing a lot better than I was last time. Yeah, I just chunked to that group. Love the strength bow for that. Oop. Alright, time for Harbingers. Oh, look like an open quartz. That's nice for me. I mean, let's see if there's a green I can take here for free. I'll take that one. There we go. Alright, 2 levels to go. Oops. Nope. Shadow guys do not give experience. It makes me very sad. Neither does the snake boss. Actually, most of the bosses don't. I don't remember which ones do offhand. Maybe it's Totem and Avatar? Oops. Messed that timing up. There we go. Both these are basically 10% power. This also helps on elites, though. But this is a blue. I'm gonna pick the blue. Love the way the strength bow chunks. Just eats through big groups, clumps like that. Like, nobody's business. Yeah, the biggest thing is the stat requirement for it, because strength isn't a very good stat, but at my level, stats don't matter that much, it's just the quality of the attack pattern. Oops. Timed that wrong. Oh well. Actually, I don't care. I'm at the end of the run anyway. Shadow Curse doesn't matter anymore. Nothing's gonna kill me. Right, let me pick this up. Alright, only 70% of a level left. I can get that on Dark Halls. Easy peasy. That was right? Yeah, okay. Snakes are dead. Bloop. Oh, no, they're not. Got too cocky with the damage, I guess. Good, more crit. Alright, well, that's enough. Oh, I actually want to go to that shop, though. Alright, hold the phone. Pause. Let me get back there. Bloop and bloop. Alright, let's see if I can get this to be a one phase. Yes, I can. Alright. Yep, have a good one. I'm stepping away real quick, but I'll be right back. Gonna go ahead and mute. I'm back. Let's see if anybody's posting. Nope. Okay. Hmm. All right. Yeah, it's gonna be a while before next upgrade, but that's fine. When's the next cape? Actually, that might be the next cape. Okay, yeah, I can already wear it. And then after that is 967. Okay. Experience? Good. More weapon power, even stronger. All right. No viewers at the moment, so I'm just gonna click over to Reddit real quick, see if anybody's said anything that I need to respond to. Okay, nope, nothing I need to reply to. Cool, cool, cool. Mm-hmm. Cool, cool, cool. Hmm. That was a nice, convenient way to keep my combo going. All right. So that's what my weapon power is looking like. All right, all right. Yeah, more movement speed. Why not? Hitting marked targets isn't going to super happen all the time, but sometimes does. Oh, Book of Alignment. That's dandy. Love the shop set off of that. Let me adjust my headset real quick. Oh, an imp. Money. Dead. Nope. Bad trades. Didn't need to grow down here, but okay. Overeager. Resistance. Okay, okay, okay. And infused amethyst. Since I don't get any lightning resistance, because I can't wear a shield. Prioritize elemental resistance. Got it. I already got the secret, so it's just hitting the hot spots. Yeah, I'll take the 10% crit. I could have taken the experience, though. That would have probably been smarter. Whoops. Crit had me excited for the 4-piece. I don't need to get this. Alright. It's a loop, so I can do it at my leisure. I'll take a pendant. Yeah, why not? Shrine, be good. Nope, useless. Alright. Not everyone can be a winner. Fire salts. Yay. Cauldron of fire. Yay. Useless items. Good to have. Okay, I'm about in the right spot. Can I get both secrets? I see one. Oh, there's the other one. Okay. The answer is no. Dud. Waste of time even going back for it. Oh well. Alright, more experience finally. Should have taken it earlier, but that's alright. The important thing is I got it before quartz. Alright, the only two that actually do something. Even if they're not great. Alright, almost 3 levels in. $575 seems like a good place to stop off at too for a bit. Got 3 runs in. That's doing something. Ooh, spicy. I could have died there. I do need to pay a bit more attention, don't I? I guess I'm only barely positive in the armor now. And I'm really negative in the elementals. Did I check this yet? I had not. I mean, I might as well get 4 out of 4. What's the worst that could happen? I say before I immediately die. Let's see, what's that? That doesn't even bump my spell power up hardly at all. That's funny. Back when I was spell power builds, that would mean a good game run. .2 levels, okay. I can manage that. Yeah, why not bird? There. One level. Ah. Ow. Alright. Yeah, no, any day of the week. Get rid of the shitty spiders. Especially for an item that's actually really good. Alright, looks like that's everything. I might have missed the secret. I don't really care, so I'm going to leave. Time for quick snakes. Yeah. Okay, quick snake's dead. Yeah, I can just race to the end. Assuming I live. You know, that's an important fact. I need to make sure I live to get to the end. Very poor run for resources, but they happen. Plink, 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 plink. Random bullshit go. Okay. .28-minute run. Pretty on par with the last one. Still a little bit behind on... Actually, I caught up a lot on Constitution. But that and Strength are a bit behind. Alright, well, I think I'm done for now. Godspeed, peeps. I'll catch you next time.